Have you ever thought that something as simple as walking could be a powerful tool for your mind and body? It seems basic, but both neuroscience and Buddhist philosophy reveal that we're seriously underestimating this ancient practice that offers way more benefits than we might think. But why do we keep reaching for our phones the moment boredom strikes? And how does this tie into our endless quest for instant gratification? The answer lies in how our brains get hooked on quick dopamine hits, making us addicted to constant stimulation. However, by embracing boredom and incorporating more walking into your routine, you can give your body and mind the reset they need, rebalancing your nervous system, boosting memory, and even improving your sleep quality. Hey there! In today's video, let's dive into why walking is hands down one of the most underrated exercises out there. Not just for your body, but for your mind too. It's kind of wild how we often overlook something as simple as putting one foot in front of the other. But walking has some seriously powerful benefits that are often missed. Let's break it down, especially with a mix of some cool Buddhist philosophy and what neuroscience says about our brains. So one of the things that makes walking so special, especially if you're not glued to your phone while you do it, is how it involves lateral eye movement. Yup, just letting your eyes naturally scan side to side as you move forward. This small, almost unnoticed action actually helps chill out the amygdala, which is the part of your brain that's always on high alert, ready to jump into fight or flight mode. And in our crazy non-stop world, that little alarm bell gets overworked, leading to all sorts of stress and anxiety. But when you're walking, you're kind of hacking your brain's wiring, nudging it towards a state of calm, activating the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the part that's all about rest, relaxation, and better digestion. It's like your body's own Zen mode. Speaking of digestion, ever tried going for a walk right after eating? It's actually a game changer. Not only does it help you digest better, but it also boosts how efficiently your body handles nutrients and can even lower the glycemic hit from your meal. It's such a simple, no equipment needed way to help your body out without breaking a sweat. And hey, let's not forget all the other perks. Walking is low impact, so it's easy on the joints, but still great for your nervous system and muscle recovery. Plus, it's one of the best ways to slide into what's called Zone 1, where your body burns fat more effectively. Sure, it's not the calorie-burning beast that some high-intensity workouts are, but the calories you do burn come more from fat, which makes it super sustainable. It's like playing the long game with your health. Before we dive deeper into the power of walking and embracing boredom, I've also put together a list of 4 amazing books in the description that can really help you on your journey of personal development. These books dive into some of the concepts we're touching on today, like mindfulness, neuroscience, and how small changes can lead to big transformations in your life. So if you're looking to explore these ideas further, make sure to check them out after the video. But here's the part that gets a bit deeper, and this is where the Buddhist vibe really kicks in. Walking, especially without distractions, is like a mini meditation. You get to face boredom, which, let's be honest, we all try to dodge these days. I mean, how many times have you caught yourself scrolling mindlessly just because you don't want to deal with a quiet moment? But walking without your phone gives your brain some much-needed downtime to just exist. You start to notice things, reflect, and even come up with those random sparks of creativity. It's like a moving meditation that lets your mind wander freely, which is crucial for mental rejuvenation. I've been there too. There was a time when I was constantly on my phone, working, studying, and even walking while juggling all of that. Not surprisingly, it took a toll. I ended up with some gnarly eye strain and, weirdly, a skin allergy on my hand that I'm pretty sure was my body's way of screaming, "Enough already." Neuroscience backs this up. Our brains just aren't wired for constant multitasking. Even the greats like Da Vinci, Mozart, and Einstein made time to just do nothing. Those moments of what looks like wasting time were actually when they were at their most creative, letting ideas flow without any forced focus. So next time you think about lacing up those shoes, remember, you're not just going for a walk, you're tapping into an ancient practice that calms the mind, rejuvenates the body, and feeds the soul. Embracing boredom is actually super important for our mental health. You know that urge to grab your phone without thinking? Yeah, that's your brain chasing a quick dopamine hit, kind of like a mini gambling session. You're constantly hunting for that next post, video, or notification that'll give you a little jolt of satisfaction. This creates what's called a phasic dopamine pattern, where you're basically rewiring your brain to crave instant gratification and non-stop stimulation. But here's the kicker. When you let yourself just be bored, you're actually giving your dopamine system a much-needed reset, which boosts your parasympathetic tone, the part of your nervous system that helps you relax, digest, and sleep better. It's like a deep breath for your brain. Now let's talk about walking. Even just a 20-minute stroll can do wonders for your sleep and memory. It's all about that hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. Walking helps boost neuroplasticity, which is just a fancy way of saying your brain's ability to adapt, learn, and create new connections. Regular walking, or any aerobic activity like running, keeps your nervous system in check and makes you feel better overall. And the best part? You don't need a fancy gym routine. Just start walking more. Walk to the store, take the stairs, or skip the drive when you can. It's those little steps that add up big time. From an evolutionary point of view, it makes total sense. Our ancestors didn't just sit around after eating. They'd eat and then walk back to wherever they were staying. Compare that to now, where most of us plop down in front of the TV or scroll on our phones right after a meal. That's not doing our blood sugar or our brains any favors. Instead, getting up and walking after eating can help manage your glycemic response and keep your body and mind in better balance. And here's a cool neuroscience nugget. When you're walking, you're naturally doing these lateral eye movements, which are like a built-in way to calm your amygdala, the part of your brain that's always on high alert for stress or danger. Walking brings you back to a more creative, less anxious state of mind and makes you face boredom, something we all could use a bit more of. Our ancestors used to walk an average of 14 kilometers a day. It's one of the most natural forms of movement for humans. And sure, while walking doesn't torch as many calories as a hardcore workout, the calories it does burn come more from fat, making it a sustainable way to stay fit. So yeah, walking is probably the simplest, most accessible way to give your body and brain a boost. By working in more walking and letting yourself feel bored once in a while, you're not just moving, you're recharging on a whole new level. So next time you're tempted to scroll, maybe just put your phone down and take a walk instead. You'll feel more energized, balanced, and ready to take on whatever's next. Remember, it's in those quiet, nothing moments that your brain really gets the chance to reset. So go ahead, get out there, and take a stroll. You're doing way more for yourself than you think. And that's a wrap. I hope this video helped you see walking in a whole new light, not just as exercise, but as a simple way to recharge your mind and body. By embracing moments of boredom and making walking a part of your daily routine, you're doing so much more for your mental and physical health than you might realize. So next time, take that stroll, let your mind wander, and feel the difference. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who could use a little extra motivation to get moving. See you in the next one. Keep walking, keep growing,